Just want to make sure I get my volume, turn my volume up, make sure everybody be able to hear me. Because sometimes I'll be listening to my videos, sometimes it sound like you can hear me, you can't hear me. So I just want to make sure y'all my voice comes in clear. What's going on, y'all? This your boy KC for L King Set for Life with that wrestling takes. I want to come in here and let y'all know that tonight's episode was a great episode. AEW once again does and shows you exactly why wrestling is great right now. WWE, nah, I'm good. I'll pass. I told y'all, like I said, if it's a rarity, I might watch a pay per view from WWE here and there, but I can't watch Raw and I can't watch SmackDown, even with the great stuff going on with Roman Reigns. I still can't mess with it because Vince McMahon shows me every day why I shouldn't be a wrestling fan, why AEW shows me why I should be a wrestling fan. And tonight's episode was stellar. I got to give them props on everything they did. So let's go ahead and get started. So we open the show with these young cats they just signed. These two brothers, they Darius and Dante, I think that's their name. 19 and 21 years old. They go by the name of Top Flight. Now this match was a title shot match. It was a tag team title match on the line, AEW tag team titles, and it was the Young Bucks going against them. And this match, y'all, listen, let me tell you something. We knew the Young Bucks weren't losing the titles. We just wanted to see how good these young men could go. And these young men, this is my first time seeing them wrestle. I've never seen these cats before. These young men hung in there with them from bell to bell. And they did everything they could. They almost won the titles. Real talk. They almost did, but it just wasn't enough. The young men lose. Matt and Nick retain their titles. Bro, right after the match, Coke comes out the woodwork. TH2, which is Angelico and Jack Evans. They came out the woodwork and started beating the brakes off these young men. Don't know why. I don't understand. Maybe they've been going against them on dark. That's probably why. But they came out there, they jumped them. Young Bucks ran them off, and then after that they raised their hands and just say like show good sportsmanship to them, whatever. But it was a great opener. Next, we get the Inner Circle Vegas segment. Now, y'all, for people who've never seen the Hangover films, I've never seen the Hangover films. I've just seen clips from the Hangover films. This was AEW meets the Hangover movie. Y'all, I don't even know what kind of foolishness is going on. I can't even describe this stuff to you. I can't because I didn't even take notes during the segment. The segments that they showed tonight with the inner circle out there in Vegas, getting toasted, getting drunk, and acting completely insane, y'all. I couldn't even call it. I couldn't even take notes because stuff was just too funny. It was just hilarious. I was like, man, this is just pure gold. And they kind of left us hanging with a whole lot of crazy crap. They all woke up and just random goofy stuff took up place. You had Elvis join them. Hornswoggle made his debut on the show. I'm like, what is this? What's Hornswoggle doing up there? I'm like, just all kind of crazy stuff. I mean, man, they I can say I can't even call it. The segment to me was just straight silly. It was just goofy. I was crying laughing, but like I said, kudos to AEW for doing a great segment with there. So right after that, John Moxley cuts a promo talking about his upcoming match in 2 weeks against Kenny Omega, and he talks about how why he's still been able to hold on to this title for so long. And he said, I give credit to my father. And he said that because when he got himself locked up when he was young or something, and his father came to pick him up from the jail cell, he said, son, we're the good guys. And something like that. That's all I remember. But then out the woodwork, he announced that Renee Young was pregnant. I said, it's very interesting how she's pregnant and all the pictures that's all over the internet now. Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins. Obviously, Becky is due pretty soon, but that's just very interesting. So, congratulations to Moxley and congratulations to Renee Young on the bunning of, you know what I'm saying? But so after that we get Orange Cassidy versus Kip Sabian. Now, this was for me. This was the weakest match on the show, but they did what they had to do. Um, Kip Sabian basically tried his best to win. It just wasn't enough. You had Emily out there, You had Penelope Ford out there doing her little spew. And you had Miro on commentary just saying a whole bunch of random dumb stuff. It didn't make no sense to me. Talking all this foolishness or whatever. So right when the man won, talking about Orange Cassidy, right when Orange Cassidy got the 1, 2, 3 pin, Miro came down there and started beating the bricks off. So they both together started jumping him. And then the best friends, Trent and Chucky T, came out there late and said, you know how it always is. Babyface try to come out there and save the day, but it just wasn't enough. And they came out there and boom. So there it is. So we don't know where that's going. Obviously, it's going to lead to a match. So after that, we got the contract signing. Now, the contract signing was supposed to be between Kenny Omega and John Moxley for the AEW title, which they supposed to be having a match in about 2 weeks. Well, Kenny Omega came out, and it's funny, he had his two sweeper ladies come out the heel door. He's still coming out the babyface side. So we know sooner or later Kenny Omega's going heel. It's just a matter of time when that man goes heel, you know what I'm saying? So he goes, he sits down, and they cut to the back because they say, no, Moxie's music goes off, but he doesn't come out. So next thing you know, they said, we're cutting to the back. This man is laid out and bleeding from the nose. Don't know why. No explanation. No nothing. Kenny Omega says, man, first it was an elbow. Now this fool talk about something he got a bloody nose. He's pretty much chickening out. So he basically saying that his man was faking. Kenny Omega said the man was faking the whole thing because he doesn't want to face him for the title. That's what he did. So he said, look, I'm signing this contract whether that man signs it or not. So Kenny Omega went on, he signed the contract. He signed it. So there you have it with that. So like I said, who knows what's going to pop up. So then again, you see, they continued on with the inner circle segment from Vegas with all the crazy stuff happening. I mean, they woke up. You got Elvis and Chris Jericho in the bed looking silly. You had the MJF. He looked like he was somewhere. He popped up. You had Sammy up in the pool in the jacuzzi. You had Ortiz working out, looking real, just looking dumb. You had Warlow and Jake Hager looking like they just beating up on folk, just randomly beating up on anybody that come by. Yeah, then you had Ortiz out there feeding chickens. I'm like, what? Listen, just random goofy stuff, y'all. Just goofy. No explanation, no nothing. So Jericho pops up on commentary and said, yeah, we're all back. We're all good. And next week, we're going to be back in tag team action. We're going to be me and Hager taking on SCU, which is Kazarian and Christopher Daniels next week. So we're getting tag team action out of them. So now he just randomly came out there on commentary to say that. So there you have it. Next, we jump to I think this was by far. I think this was one of the best matches on the show. Blade and Pac. This match was great, man. I'm telling you, Eddie Kingston on commentary, just talking how great the Blade is and the Butcher and them. Yeah, check this out, y'all. Now I don't understand what's wrong with these referees, man. My ref seen Butcher and Ellie cheating their behinds off, getting involved, touching the man. They touching Pac. They manhandle the man. Referee seeing everything, but for some dumb reason he does not throw them. They supposed to get ejected. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I mean, they cheated their behinds off the entire match. They cheated, but it wasn't enough. My man Pac got the victory. 1, 2, 3. He wins the match. After he wins the match, Eddie Kingston comes out there. I mean, he comes off a commentary and starts beating the brakes off. So let's think about it. You got the Butcher, the Blade, and him basically trying to beat the brakes off. And he all up in his face talking this. He hop on the mic. Next thing you know, Ray Phoenix tries to come out there. And he tried to save the day, but it wasn't enough. And then Pentagon comes out. He has a chair. Now people don't know where is his allegiance lie. Is he with his homie Eddie Kingston or is he with his brother and Pac? Well, looks like he's with his brother Pac, Ray Phoenix and Pac. You know what I'm saying? So the Death Triangle is back together. That's what it looks like as of right now. So we'll see where that goes. So after that, they cut to the back and there's a lot of commotion going on because it's the new AEW signee, that Jade girl, who, like I said, she needs promo work. Obviously, she was saying some crap to Brandy, but as she was saying whatever she was saying to her, she had Brandy's arm in the chair with her foot on it, ready to snap it, and that's exactly what she did. She snapped her arm with the chair on it. So obviously, Brandy has a broken arm right now. And next thing you know, Swole, Red Velvet, and another chick came out the woodwork trying to get into her face. I'm like, man, Swole ain't gonna do nothing with that tall girl, and she ain't gonna do nothing with her. But like I said, that's what we going with. So we got the backstage segment with the ladies. I'm liking that. That's what we need. So we get to the NWA Women's Championship match. Serena D versus Thunder Rosa. This was one by far the best women's match I've seen on the show, period. Now, this is my issue I have with Tony. How the heck another company title belt is being presented more highly, better than the AEW Women's Championship? Makes no sense to me, but they went at it. They tore each other up. And who gets involved? Britt Baker and Reba come out the woodwork, start beating the brakes off of uh, Thunder Rosa. So you thought the match was gonna be over. Serena tries to do her move. She tries to roll her up, but it wasn't enough. So then, like I said, Thunder was doing everything she could, but it just wasn't enough. So Serena pins her, and she retains the NWA title. So after the match, Thunder gets out the ring, and as she's walking, she's limping. Now I'm thinking Britt never ran off. That girl was sitting ringside like a dummy. She was sitting ringside like a dummy, just waiting on her to grab her from the turnbuckles or the barricade and start beating the brakes off of her. So obviously we got a storyline growing with these two. So like I said, there's a match being made between them coming soon. Be on the watch for that. So that's that. So then we cut to the back, and we had John Silver and Anna Jay basically saying that Brody Lee has promoted or presented Anna Jay since she's been winning matches like crazy. She's been beating all the girls in the back. She's been winning everything. Brody Lee has commanded that Anna Jay get a AEW Women's Championship match next week against Sheeta for the AEW Women's title. I said, well, it's about time. But see, here's the deal. Where the heck is Sheeta at? I'm like, man, listen, man, look. I still think when it comes to the AEW Women's division, Sheeta is the best women's wrestler from them. I'm not talking about Thunder Rosa or Serena D because those two are better. But I'm talking about when it comes to AEW signees, them, those ones right there. Sheeta is one, but like I say, I think Serena Deeb and Thunder Rosa are better. But when it comes to Sheeta, Sheeta is the best one. Now, I think personally, I think it's time for Sheeta to lose that title. So she's not losing the title on Jay. We know that. But we're gonna get a chance to see these two go at it, and hopefully they give us a great match. That's what we're hoping for. So, you know. But like I said, Tony Khan, man, come on now. Come on. Come on. If you can book Serena and Thunder Rosa great. Why can't you do that with your other girls, man? Come on now. So we get to the main event. We got Team Taz, Ricky Starks, and Brian Cage versus Darby Allin, Cody Rhodes. Taz is out there on commentary, running his mouth, saying all the crazy stuff. This match is okay, but it ended kind of goofy. It just, to me, I felt like even though Darby and Cody was getting their hits in, I just felt like Team Taz just dominated this entire match. They dominated the whole match personally. And Cage and them ended up winning. So after the match, as usual, the heels start beating up on the baby faces like they always do. Ricky Starks and Brian Cage beating up on Darby and Cody. Who comes out? Everybody think, okay, man, Hobbs is coming out there to do what he always do, coming out there to save the day. He comes out there because they run out the ring, right? And Brian Cage drops his FTW title. So Will Hobbs comes out there. He picks up the FTW title, right? So like, yeah, I want it. I want this. Yeah, I want it. I want it. As soon as he said, I want it, Cody is like, he kind of jumped on and kind of put his arm around him. Man, Will Hobbs turns heel and whacks. I mean, I'm talking about he knocked the heck out of Cody Rhodes with that thing. I said, oh, snap. So my man Will Hobbs is a heel now. I'm going to see if this is the right decision because let's see, AEW got a million heels right now. They got a million heels, and so the fact that Will Hobbs is now on the heel train, we're going to see how this is going to go because a lot of people was wondering what is his character. Like we don't know. We do not know. This man is a heel now. We're going to see if this stuff going to work because usually, like I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I hate to keep bringing this epidemic up, but I have to. When it comes to our wrestlers, for some strange reason, it's hard for people to get behind our people and them being baby faces. For some dumb reason, people only get behind our people if they're heels. I don't know why that is. I've been trying to figure that out for a long time, but Maybe cats are gonna get behind my man Will Hobbs. I was liking Will Hobbs regardless. I know he didn't have no character or nothing like that, but I was with my man anyway. You know what I'm saying? So now homeboy is a heel now. We don't know where this is going. I don't know what we finna get with this. Because I'm telling you, AEW got like multiple heels, man. Almost all they big men is heels. Like, the only big man they got that's a baby face is my man from Jurassic Express, Luchasaurus. He the only big dude on the show that's a baby face. Everybody else is heels. So, we gonna see, y'all. We gonna see, man. But like I say, one great episode. AEW did a great job giving us storylines, giving us great matches. Like I say, one thing I don't like, I hate that picture in, picture out crap because you try your best to get entwined with a match, but you can't because you're looking at these stupid commercials that they advertise, and I know they got to pay bills or whatever, but I can't. I'm trying my best to look at the match, and I see these stupid commercials that's playing at the same exact time, and it's just like, man, I can't, man. I'm trying my best, you know what I'm saying? But it's it is what it is. This is, like I said, another great Dynamite. I loved it. Like I say, man, AEW, they continue to show you why they're the best wrestling show on the planet. As of right now, during the pandemic era goes to AEW Dynamite. I'm serious, y'all. Y'all, what y'all think, man? Y'all get in the comment section. Y'all tell me if y'all like the show. Y'all, if you didn't like the show, you tell me why you didn't like the show. Let me know. Like I said, it's your boy KCFL, King Said for Life. I'm gone.